it's Fabs and welcome back to A Fab Kitchen. Today we are continuing trying recipes from Mastering the Art of French Cooking by Julia Child, Louisette and Simon. So I'm really nervous for this one because today we are doing the salmon soufflé. So soufflé de saumon for all you French peeps out there. But oh my gosh, I'm so nervous for this because I have never made a soufflé in my life. So this is a risky move, yo, because no one, well, hardly anyone gets a soufflé right on the first attempt. So there are so many things that could go wrong with the soufflé. So wish me luck. In this series, I am promoting One Dotty Duck, so definitely check her out on Instagram and check out her Etsy store as well because she has so many wonderful earrings. She also has necklaces as well and I love all of them. If I could buy up the entire shop, I would. But anyway, let's get cooking. The oven is currently preheating at 205 degrees Celsius, which is 400 degrees Fahrenheit and gas mark 6. So now what we're going to do is butter the mold and sprinkle some cheese. I have no idea what the cheese is actually going to add to this. I have no idea if it's a technical thing, so if you do know, comment that below. But I do know that by buttering the mold, it does help the souffle rise upwards, which is something that we do want. So now that that's done, we're just going to prepare all of the ingredients, and it's a long ass process, so here's a montage. Ooh. That wasn't too hard, was it? Now let's start the base of our soufflé sauce. First, we're going to get the butter and add it to the pan. This book rarely specifies a temperature when it comes to the cooker/stove, so I've got a medium heat. Once it's melted, add in your chopped shallots and cook until slightly softened. At that point, chuck in your flour and cook for 2 minutes, continuously stirring. It's important to cook it for at least a minute and a half as you don't want your sauce tasting like raw flour. If it starts to catch, just turn down your heat. When it looks like this, you can remove the pan from the heat and start adding in your milk/fish juice mixture. That's a difficult sentence to say. Milk/fish juice. Milk/fish juice mixture. Milk/fish juice mixture. Oh my gosh. Anyway, get your, I'ma call it boiling liquid, and add it to the roux that you've created a bit at a time, stirring after each pour until it has all been added and the sauce is nice and smooth. Of course, the shallots are still going to be in there looking all lumpy, but don't mind them. Grab a tablespoon of tomato puree and the spices you prepared earlier and throw them into the mix. Once it's all mixed in and looking all orange, then you're going to want to put it back onto the heat. Julia Childs says to boil it for a minute, but I know what she means. Like, does she not see the thickness of the sauce? So we're going to put it on medium heat. I ain't putting it on high for no reason, just bunning it up. We're going to put it on medium heat and we're going to stir it for about a minute and then we're going to take it off because Miss Child, it ain't that deep. Now grab those egg yolks and add them in one by one, beaten immediately. No one wants scrambled eggs in their souffle. Once all of them have been added in, chuck in your tinned salmon and your grated Gruyere cheese and mix it all in as well. At this point, I was almost certain the texture was off for a souffle, but then discovered I'd completely forgotten about the egg whites. So let's get onto those. We're going to beat the egg whites until they're stiff. Season your egg whites with a pinch of salt and whisk away until stiff. Then get your pan and mix in 1/4 of them. After that, I switched to a rubber spatula to fold in the remaining egg whites 1/4 at a time, and I got this result. Gently pour your souffle mixture into your mould. I left some space as I didn't know how much it would rise. Then sprinkle it with a tablespoon of cheese and pop it in the center of your oven for roughly 30 minutes or until a skewer comes out clean. Make sure to turn the temperature down to 190°C as soon as it goes in. Okay, we are halfway through the cooking process. I don't know if you can see it. You can probably see more of me than it, but yo, it's rising. And I completely forgot about removing that upper bit. Oh my gosh, it's gonna get squished. My bad. Well, let's hope it actually turns out okay. There's no way on earth I'm opening this oven, but wow. Wish me luck. And it's ready. It is out the oven and it has already deflated. It came out actually okay. It actually rose quite well, but oh my gosh. It's like flat like pancake right now. But I'm sure it tastes amazing, so only thing left to do is munch it. This is no ordinary souffle. This is a Julia Child souffle. Okay, it is ready. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Like, it's an interesting color. Like, it's proper bright orange. I'm not sure if it comes across in the actual video, but it is proper orange. It smells really good. It smells a lot like salmon, and I guess I just got to dive into it. Oh my gosh, that is so delicious. How is this so delicious? Like the texture is so soft and like melts in your mouth. But boy, it needs that cheese. That cheese just ignites it. Oh my gosh. It's so nice. Oh my, if you could eat this right now, if I could pass this through the screen to you, I would. I don't really want to stop. Okay, let's get on to ratings. So taste, I'm definitely going to give this a 5-star. It was so nice. It's so full of flavour. I did not expect the amount of flavour that is in this dish. And I know there's like so much like cheese that goes into this, but it's not too heavy. It feels so light because of the texture, and it's like tricking my brain despite the fact that every single ingredient is super rich and super heavy. So I think all these ingredients combined for it to be in a souffle, it's just perfection in my eyes. In terms of ease of source, all the ingredients were super easy to find. The majority you'll just have in your cupboards anyway, but the issue with this dish is that souffle mold. You can't just find it in your local supermarket, and so I did actually have to order it from Amazon, and I will link the souffle mold that I bought on Amazon. I'm so sorry, there are so many people who have like huge engines or have like super loud motorbikes in my area, so don't mind the but yeah, so for that reason I am going to give it a 4.5 star for ease of source, because this is like Amazon, you got next day if you got Prime and everything, so it's not too bad, you know. And then in terms of difficulty, I did not realise how easy it was to cook a souffle. I mean, maybe it's different for like sweet souffles or like cheese souffles, but this one was super easy to cook, and it actually came out like a souffle, which was kind of shocking for my first attempt at a souffle. So I'm really pleased with that, and for that reason I am going to give it a 5 star. So overall this dish gets 4.8 stars, and it is amazing. Honestly, I did not expect it to be this nice. Like, if you just scan the ingredients down, there's not much that goes into this. Like, there's not much seasoning that goes into this, and obviously coming from a household where the majority of the food that we cook is seasoned with Caribbean seasonings, it's completely different. So I'm used to so much going into a dish for it to taste good, but this is just so simplistic. The seasoning, actually, it just really brings out the natural flavour of each component, and I just love it. And I'm so excited to carry on eating this, so I'm gonna go. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget that I am promoting One Dotty Duck's earrings, so check her out on Instagram and on Etsy. But for now, peace. You know what I just realized? Like, you know how Mastering the Art of French Cooking is written by Julia Child, Simone Beck, and Louisette Bertol, but I just realized something, like I'm connecting the dots, yo. They are basically Destiny's Child. Like, literally. So you've got like Julia Child as Beyonce, yeah, and then you've got Simone Beck as Kelly Rowland, and then you've got Louisette Bertol as Michelle Williams. Yo, they are Destiny's Child.